Well, when I was invited to come to the Peninsula with the idea of make your work for the hotel for this period, I looked at various possibilities, various locations, but it immediately struck me that that courtyard is very special, a kind of U-shaped courtyard. Everybody arrives and leaves from the same point. There's cars coming and going all the time. It faces the main road. It's a very public place. And it just seemed like an ideal frame for putting to work. And then, but the courtyard already has, it has a fountain in it and it had hedges. But then I thought, well, maybe I could float something, an image within the courtyard. And that was the initial idea. And then came to the fact that it would be a light bulb, that it would be yellow, that it would be as big as possible. It's anything you do that one does indoors that seems very large, when you take it outdoors, it immediately is diminished because the scale of everything outdoors is so vast. So the light bulb is actually going to be the biggest one of the sculptures I've ever done.
Bright idea is a very bright idea. It's going to be, it will look like an object, and it is an object, but it's also a drawing in space. And it will both frame and be framed by the water and the fountain as you approach the peninsula, outside, in the forecourt. So from outside, you'll see the light bulb and the fountain will be in front of it. When you come out of the lobby, it will be in front of the fountain. And it'll have this wonderful push-pull relationship with the viewer. And that idea about two-dimensionality and three-dimensionality, and even four dimensions, the movement in time and space, I think is really subtly engaged by this work, even though, as an idea, a light bulb rendered in coloured metal, it seems very straightforward.
Well, I always think of work as in terms of the specifics of the occasion, the location. I try to take into account as many different aspects of the place as I can. I thought the light bulb was a very nice image because I thought it was best that it be something that was symmetrical. The space is symmetrical, the circumstance is very symmetrical, and also the sense of something sitting on quite a narrow base. The bulb kind of sits on its own base, almost as though it was coming out of the fountain, as though the fountain which is behind it, it was almost kind of coming from the fountain. And I wanted to catch something of that sense of transience that there is, and that changeability, and also, as I said, the idea that this would be something that was highly visible for the general public passing on the street, and also for guests coming and going, particularly people leaving the hotel, will be confronted by it. They come out the front door and there it is, and they're looking through this sculpture to the landscape beyond. Yes, I've made a set of 5 or 6 small paintings to hang in the lobby area of the hotel, and I thought that was a very nice thing to be able to do because the sculptures have arisen from the paintings. The drawings that underlie the sculpture are the same drawings that, of course, are the basis of the paintings. And so I felt that the paintings were a way of putting the sculpture into the broader context of my work in a very simple way. Somebody can see this and they can see the paintings and understand how the sculptures might have arisen from the paintings.